Hi, I'm Jonathan Oloyede, convener for the Global Day of Prayer London, here at West Ham as we get ready for the wonderful and powerful day we're going to have on June the 13th, 2010, where we're expecting every one of you to come down to West Ham. It's a very powerful season that we're in as we begin to pray and get ready for the coming elections, and we're believing God for a breakthrough in every area of our country and our society. And we want to begin to pray and intercede for every one of our MPs, every one of our counties and wards, and we want you in your local church, wherever you are, to begin to fast and pray that God's a man, a woman, will be appointed to political office. We want you to get up and get out of your churches and get out there and vote. We want you to pray. We want you to organize prayer events and vigils. Do whatever you need to do for this Kairos moment. It's going to be an opportune time for Britain to choose her destiny and get involved with what God wants her to do. So please do get involved. Mobilize people in your churches to do this. And we've been speaking to the main political parties, and we just want to hear what they have to say at this time as we're believing God for all the Christians to get involved in prayer. So you get involved, do whatever you need to do, and listen to what the political leaders have to say.
There's no more important work than prayer. William Wilberforce is often held up as the prime example of a Christian politician who did such wonderful things, not least helping to abolish the transatlantic slave trade. And he himself said that there's no more important political work than prayer. And that is so important in these times when we're talking about and thinking about and voting for the direction of this nation, that the nation humbles itself and prays for the nation, for good leaders.
I think the first thing is to pray and to take time to do that. And I really welcome the fact that Christians are taking a big interest in the issues around this election. It's very well known that Christians are more likely to vote than others. I think that's a good thing, and I welcome that commitment and concern that people show by exercising their vote. And I welcome the way that people are praying ahead of the decision that they have to make as well, and the country has to make. Well, Global Day of Prayer, I think, is a fantastic event. Very large number of people coming together, tremendous exuberance, a very strong sense of prayer and worship as well. And for me, it's the basis for future service to the community. What I want to see is many more people coming to serving their community from the starting point of prayer and worship and the kind of celebration that we will be taking part in at the Global Day of Prayer, because people who come at serving the community from that starting point bring values that we desperately need.
Well, I've been privileged to be at the Global Day of Prayer on at least 2 previous occasions. I remember being there praying for the new Mayor of London after he'd just been elected. When Boris was elected, people thought it was a bit strange that I was praying for somebody who's in a different tribe to me, a different political party. But that job needs prayer and needed prayer too. In June, the day everybody is celebrating in West Ham and praying in West Ham, we will have a new government. Unless something entirely unexpected happens, there will be a new government well and truly in place. As of now, we don't know who it will be. They will need to be prayed for. The new government, the new ministers, the new Prime Minister, whoever that is, whether it's the same one or a different one, will need prayer. Every single council in London will be newly elected, with many new people elected. Parliament, we know, is going to have hundreds, certainly 150 new people, because 150 MPs are retiring, and many, I guess, will be defeated and replaced. So we'll have new councillors and new councils and new governments of councils. We'll have new parliament and new parliamentarians, and then we'll have a new government, and all of those will be ripe for prayer in the first weeks after they take office, because they will be very new, it'll be very early, and they will need a clear path in the days ahead.
So you've heard what our leaders are saying about us praying towards the elections. We want you to be involved with this, and I just want to invite you to come over to West Ham on June the 13th as we celebrate what the Lord has done during the elections. God bless you. See you at West Ham, June 13th. Don't forget, all of you.